It's not.
What is
Studio. Stain Studio.
okay? Hey, Ann.
Hey, Sammy.
That's maximum.
Sorry, we just figured stuff out at the last minute. Uh,
Can I
but
join from here instead? How would you set up?
you can join from. You can.
I need to exit.
Hi, Ann. Just check it on if you're logged in. If it's showing on LinkedIn Live or not. What's going on? Connection. If you okay, and looks like we are live. I'll move it down. Uh, and do you have your video on or? Hi, Ann.
Yes,
I think your video is not working.
it's not on.
Would you be able to turn it on? We can wait
Yeah,
for
I
a few.
can.
Okay, let's do it. Which it should be. Okay, we're probably live right now.
Are we waiting for people to come into the chat?
Sorry, Ann.
Are we waiting for people to come into the chat?
I mean, I have my team here. I mean, they can join, but other than that, it's nobody else. You know, yeah. Oh, there you are.
Here I am.
All right. Uh, okay. So what are we talking about? Oh, let's see. We are talking
So, Sammy, why don't you walk us through? Why don't you walk us through a preview of the tool?
the tool. Well, it's not a tool. It's more of a philosophy than a tool. So we try to make an organization audit ready in 90 days. And we use the tool, which is our AHA Clarity Engine, to make an org ready in 90 days. So we've worked with multiple clients where we have seen that they have been struggling to get ISO certified or SOC 2 compliant for the longest amount of time. And but we came in and we delivered our audit readiness shorter than 90 days. So how do we do that? We we take a security first approach. So we improve their security, you know, foundation. We make it stronger. We mitigate the security risks that they have.
And their protocol, right?
Yeah, their security protocols, and we found that sometimes bigger organizations are missing some fundamental security controls like endpoint security or like security monitoring or MFA or what have you. I think that is the bigger advantage other than compliance. So if you're listening and if you're planning to get your organization audit ready, don't delay. We can guarantee that we'll get it done before the end of the year if you engage us now. Um, and we are all about efficiency and streamlining. So in month one, we'll identify all the gaps that you have. Month two will remediate those gaps by rolling out the technical controls. Month three, we'll do an internal audit, and end of the third month, we'll have a final audit with the auditor. So, and we use our quote unquote patented AHA clarity engine that provides clarity through the control.
So
That's
what
all.
about so tell me what about the way that you do things is different from all of your competitors?
Some of our competitors, they believe in intentionally or not intentionally, they believe either in automating things, so you cannot 100% automate compliance because at the end of the day, it requires change in people's habits in the way you're doing things. So automation fails despite the buzzword. And the other thing that our competitors sometimes, not competitors, we are all friends, so other people in the space do, is they get stuck on the requirement and interpret it verbatim. So they're like, this requires you to have, for example, data loss prevention or more MDM controls. We don't have the tool yet. How do we get audit ready in 90 days? So the compliance controls are written in a way where you have to understand the intent of the content, the control, because the compliance controls are universal. But then a big part of making an organization compliant is how you interpret it in the context of the organization that wants to be compliant. So you have to go to the risk perspective. What risk is this control mitigating? There are many ways to quote unquote skin a cat. And so there are many ways to make an organization meet that risk gap without following verbatim a control that might have been written a few years ago. So recently ISO updated their control, but it's still 2022. And before that, it was 2013. So how do we follow the intent without a literal translation? And for that, you need some security expertise, some wisdom, some pragmatism, and more importantly, a desire to meet your timelines.
Well, tell me more about how you've implemented this for clients in the past or how you're currently implementing it for clients.
So a big challenge with compliance, because it deals with many different parties, the dev team, your IT team, your HR, finance, is getting them all together in the same room and agreeing that this needs to be done. And and I think when you have that one-on-one conversation, people tend to shove you away. But when you are in the whole room, and this is for the good of the organization, where this compliance is a requirement from a customer or a prospect, this compliance will help you grow your business. So when we get on the same page, it's very important. Everybody agrees to the timeline that as we assign tasks that can be only done by people with boots on the ground, we act as advisory as well as hands-on implementation assistance when they are like, we don't know how to implement a seeing solution because
That's
we've done it.
amazing. So
Yeah,
you have white glove service.
the white glove, you can call that.
Yeah.
Yeah, be white glove security.
That sounds really interesting. So you can do a variety of things then. You can just implement the AHA Clarity Engine, or you can customize it for each company and their future trajectory.
Yes, customization and clarity, those are the keywords, and I think you got that. Like, as a good PR person, you got the core of our messaging.
That's good. Well, so tell me more about how did you develop this? This is a very unique, amazing dashboard and a protocol. So how did you come up with this?
So, as I say, like necessity is the mother of all invention. We found that when we work with a new client who has hired us to make sure, quote unquote, they don't get hacked, that's their only requirement. But then security has all these different branches and pillars and tools and frameworks. So, how to answer the question, what is the most important thing I should work on today? That started, uh, that's how the journey of this tool started. So, this tool provides you an overview of your current posture and integrates with the current security events, the health of your organization, and answers that question. Is you don't have to boil the ocean, but there is one thing that you can do today or this week, and also tries to identify the underlying based on the 80/20 rule. What is that underlying change that will make more significant improvements um, in your security posture?
Well, it's interesting because um, your company describes itself as cybersecurity with a soul. So, can you tell me a little bit more about that? Like, what is your, I guess, your people first or human centered approach?
That's a great question. So essentially, what we do is introduce a change in the way people have been doing things versus the new secure way of doing things. So for that, we cannot be coming in from our high tower and telling people, this is what you were doing until yesterday, but now everything has changed. So we try to make our changes adaptable and understand the root cause of the issue that had been preventing this better, secure way of doing things. Because essentially everybody wants to do the right thing, but sometimes they don't know what that means.
That makes sense. So, but I didn't fully answer my question.
Yeah. Well, this was our one first of many. Thank you, Anne, for jumping in at the last minute.
Oh my gosh, this has been so enlightening. What an amazing tool. And I'm so excited that you're going to roll it out nationwide.
Yes, we are.
So it's in a pre launch phase at the moment, but we should start talking about it. This is exciting.
It's very exciting. I think it'll help the whole cybersecurity community
And I
get
know
the
that's what you're all about. I mean, I think that we should also mention that you have like a very strong commitment to diversity,
yeah,
being a
absolutely.
global citizen.
Being a global citizen and diverse thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Let's end it there before. Yeah, and we'll
Perfect.
chat.
It was wonderful to chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great evening. Bye.
You
Or day.
too.